What you want? I didn't do nothing.
officers take an oath to serve and protect, but not all uphold that promise.
Hey, hold on. Stop. Time out.
In this video, we uncover shocking moments where certain officers cross the line, using their power for perverse and unlawful acts.
Sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Shocking body cam clips reveal the dark side of those who are meant to uphold the law, but instead exploit their power.
Mom, I don't got no shadow.
Viewer discretion is advised. In Knoxville, Tennessee, a routine traffic stop quickly spiraled into a nightmarish encounter for a young woman, leaving her humiliated and scared by those meant to protect her. This disturbing footage captured on the officer's body cam reveals the excessive force used in the arrest. The woman, identified as 21-year-old Clark, was left exposed and terrified as onlookers watched in horror. When the officer had the chance to catch up with Clark, he started yelling and telling Clark what to do. Listen here.
Come here. I pulled you over. Come here. Get over here. 36 start me out of you.
When asked about it, Clark explained.
And I asked him could he come to me and speak to me directly where I was on the porch, and he comes over, stands over here, doesn't ask me or doesn't tell me nothing was wrong. And I asked multiple times, did I do anything? What was I getting arrested for? What was I getting detained for? There was no response.
Then the unlawful arrest happened.
What you want? I didn't do nothing. You tripping. Hey, bro, you tripping. What the Hey, bro, you took me out my mom.
Despite her pleas for help, the officer continued his harsh treatment, all while claiming in his report that she was resisting arrest. But as we can see clearly, reality was far different. The judge reviewing the footage called it disturbing and ultimately dismissed all charges against her.
Shut up! Oh my God!
She's still there.
Hey,
Give us a
And sadly, this isn't an isolated incident. Across the country, countless others have faced similar injustices at the hands of law enforcement.
Accusations of a wrongful arrest. A man who claims he was violently arrested by Dearborn police.
The 23-year-old told the Associated Press he's still haunted by being shackled and handcuffed.
Clark's ordeal serves as a harrowing reminder of the power imbalance that can exist between citizens and law enforcement. In our next video, we dive into an equally disturbing incident, one where police officers, rather than protect and serve, misuse their power in perverse and disgusting ways. In this shocking case from California, an officer is caught red-handed, locked in the backseat of his own patrol car with a woman he was supposed to be taking to jail. But that's not all. Investigators later discovered trace amounts of semen on his belt. After a suspicious blackout of his body camera, the woman allegedly propositioned him for sex. What happened next? He even reenacted the encounter for his superiors, all caught on video.
I hear the door click behind me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, I was like this. And then when I found out the door was clicked behind me, I positioned myself like this. And I already knew that there was no door handle, but I was just like frantic. I was like, I can't get out of here.
Okay.
And then that's when she was able to sit up here. And then I told her, you can stay there, blah, blah, blah. And then I was just like hunkered down like this on my side.
All of this takes us back to August 14th in San Diego, California, where a body cam video shows an officer responding to a 7-Eleven call where two people were wanted for stealing a car. In this part, Officer Anthony Hare even reads her the Miranda warning.
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you do, say, can, and will be used in court against you. You have the right to speak with an attorney of your choice before questioning, and to have the attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you by the court prior to any questioning, if you so desire. The attorney will not cost you anything. The services are free. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained to you?
The first part of the arrest was pretty normal, just a casual conversation between the police officer and the suspect while en route to the headquarters. However, everything fell apart on the way to the detention center when the woman in the back seat kept talking about her relationship status and even made a proposition to the officer. Officer Hare then comments it's difficult to hear, and after that she said something pretty vulgar and listened to his response. Minutes go by and Officer Hare continues driving before he appears to reach for his body camera. Shortly after, it goes dark. The next body cam video we have is from another officer who was called to the scene to rescue Officer Hare, which is apparently when he locked himself in the back seat of the squad car with the female suspect for over an hour. The body cam video shows Officer Hare not wearing his body camera after telling the rescue officer that something went wrong. However, investigators confirmed that it wasn't even possible. They even recorded the inspection of Officer Hare's camera and later found out that his body camera was in perfect condition. An investigation later determined Officer Hare violated protocol, giving false statements and lying about sexual conversations he had during the incident. After everything was said and done, he resigned from the San Diego Police Department. While Officer Anthony Hare of San Diego was able to get off the hook with a simple resignation letter, some people are not as lucky as him.
Defendant is guilty of the crime of sexual battery and set punishment at 8 years.
In Oklahoma City, a case that shocked the nation has come to a haunting conclusion. Former police officer Daniel Holtzclaw was sentenced to 263 years in prison after being convicted of multiple counts of rape and sexual assault. But this case is not just about one man. It's about a systemic failure that allowed this predator to abuse his authority over some of the city's most vulnerable women. During the trial, the defense scrutinized the credibility of the accusers during cross-examination, highlighting that several of the 13 women who had accused Holtzclaw had criminal records, including drug arrest, and that all of them were African American. The prosecution contended that Holtzclaw had specifically targeted these women for these reasons.
Anything.
If she thought it when I passed her, but it was nothing as far as I felt like I would do anything as far as sexual or anything like that. And for my safety, I just checked to see the weapons or anything. To make clear, I didn't touch her butt, but the waist side and whatnot. If you would like me to do it for me to show you.
No, and I'm fine with it, and you have every right to do that. Right. She's saying that you made her lift up her shirt, and when she lifted up her shirt, she exposed her breasts.
No.
Did you ever see
I asked her, is there anything inside your bra? And she said no. So I was like, okay. And she said, you want me to show you? And that's what time I said, no, you don't need to do that.
She said she said she was doing this. When you said, is there anything inside your bra? And she was going, no, I don't have anything like that. Did she do that?
Yeah, she did, but I didn't look or anything like that.
Right.
And then she was like, do you want me to show you? I was like, no.
She said when she said, do you want me to show you? You said, yeah, and she went,
woo. No, I didn't.
But could she have been, woo, flashing you? And now you don't want to tell me because you're afraid you're going to get in trouble?
No, when I told her no, I said no.
Then she didn't go, yeah, no. Because sometimes drunk girls are
having a good time.
Yeah, and partying down. And let's face it,
I've already heard stories about officers and whatnot.
They want officers for hubbies or whatever. And
Holtzclaw maintained his innocence throughout. But on January 21st, 2016, he was sentenced to an astonishing 263 years in prison.
Mr. Holtzclaw, this jury finds you guilty of the various counts. You will be remanded to the custody of the Oklahoma County Sheriff for formal sentencing set January 21st, 2016 at 10 o'clock a.m.
In this next video, we witness a brief yet questionable act by a rookie police officer.
Hey, hold on. Stop. Time out.
Whether accidental or not, it proved to be an expensive error for the city of Louisville. During a traffic stop on Greenwood Avenue, a situation unfolded that led to a $50,000 settlement. The incident involved a trainee officer conducting a body search that crossed the line. Everything appears routine until the officer performing the search crosses the line with an inappropriate pat-down. You can see the discomfort on the woman's face as the officer begins to touch her inappropriately. The video continues with the supervising officer offering an apology to the woman, doing his best to explain the mistake. He successfully calms her down, assuring her that the entire incident has been recorded and can be reviewed if needed. Ultimately,
It's all being recorded. I want to let you know that. I want to reassure you of that, okay? Is that your daughter in the car?
That's my
niece. All right. I know she's probably a little worried. If you want to let her know everything's okay. All right? You can. All right. Now, I need to check and just make sure that there's no marijuana in the car.
I understand.
He already told me that y'all smoked earlier, okay? I want to reassure you. Once we do that, be on your way, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay? You okay, ma'am?
Listen.
Listen.
It was just, I've never had nobody.
I know.
It was awkward. Just,
As soon as I saw it, that's why I stopped him. And I want to personally apologize to you, okay?
yes.
I want to personally apologize.
ultimately, the city paid the woman $50,000, hoping such an incident would not be repeated. In our last video, we showcase how a simple traffic stop can escalate quickly into a very serious lawsuit when an illegal search is caught on video. In July 2012, a routine traffic stop in Irving, Texas, escalated into an illegal cavity search caught on dashcam, leading to criminal charges against a female state trooper. The trooper, Kelly Hellison, stops the vehicle for throwing cigarette butts out of the window. As the interaction continues, suspicion of marijuana prompts a search. The trooper calls for backup and requests assistance from a female officer to search the two women in the vehicle.
1129 to 1134 on mobile.
During their search, Hellison conducts an illegal cavity search on both women, inserting her hands into their private areas without changing gloves, a violation that would later result in criminal charges.
For migraine. Okay, we're going back over there.
The trooper issues warnings to the women and allows them to leave after the search, but the damage has already been done. The illegal search was captured on video, leading to a lawsuit and criminal charges. Kelly Hellison was fired and later pled guilty to 2 counts of official oppression. She was sentenced to 2 years probation and ordered to pay a $2,000 fine. The Texas Department of Safety settled with the Dobbs family for $185,000. This incident stands as a serious reminder of the importance of respecting legal boundaries during police searches, and the consequences of violating those boundaries. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below.